Hi y'all, Tracey, Charlesville long-haired girl. This has been like Monday part 2. Um, so I am doing Tag Tuesday a little late, or so it seems, because I like to get it up earlier in the day. So I apologize. Thank you, Robbie and Joan, for participating with me. I am tagging Robbie at FrekiFitWolf and Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate. I will put their links down below. We are doing random family questions. How big is your immediate family? My immediate family is 5. My husband, myself, 2 boys and a girl. Do you have any siblings? 0. I have 0 siblings. I have lots of cousins, but no siblings. Do you, let's see, share a childhood memory? I have a very fond memory of going down the road with my mother. I can even tell you the intersection. Not that you would know unless you're from Denison. But if I remember right, it was a green Vega. Seatbelt restrictions were not a thing back in the 70s in the state of Texas. So I was teeny tiny, and I was sitting on the handle, on the door handle, with the windows rolled down, and it was hot, and I don't think we had air conditioning in the car, and I was singing to the top of my lungs. Name one favorite family recipe, and is it something that you cook often? Yes. My mother used to make for my dad, and then she submitted it to our elementary school recipe, book. They were doing it for the PTA. She would take 2 packages of cornbread. She would mix them according to the package directions, and she would put browned ground beef with onions and seasoned in the middle with slices of American cheese before she put on the second package of cornbread. It was really good. We ate it often with beans and fried potatoes. What's your favorite family tradition? I like getting together as a family. There is something about sitting down, catching up, and enjoying time just with each other, not hurrying, just disconnecting, and spending time with your family. Does your family have a motto, whether it's spoken or unspoken? Since I come from a line of prayers, prayer warriors, I think it's probably unspoken because, I'm not sure that we say it to each other necessarily, but definitely I kind of feel like our motto is, when life gets too hard to stand, kneel. Share something you did with a parent that you still enjoy doing today. I enjoyed just hanging out. My mother and I used to do games or do crafts. We did ceramics at one point. We would stay home sometimes and just play rummy. I always lost. Always. Without fail. But it was fun, and I enjoyed spending time with her. Sometimes it was Yahtzee. Most of the time I lost there too. But I think one of the things that sticks out in my head most was I just enjoyed turning the radio on and singing to the top of my lungs. I just sung. It didn't matter whether the words were right. It didn't matter. It just mattered that I was enjoying the music. And that is still something that I will often do today. My husband and I will do lyrics back and forth. He'll start something and I'll finish, or he'll start, I'll start something and he'll finish. Share something unique about your family or your family history. Two things. When I was pregnant with my son, the doctor was actually amazed that I was not pregnant with twins. My grandmother, my paternal grandmother, had two sets of twins. She had a set of boys and a set of boy-girl. So when I was pregnant with my son and I went to the doctor and she's looking at my medical history, she said, how are you not pregnant with twins? And I said, there is a God. Because I don't think that I could have handled twins. Although I know he wouldn't have given me more than I could bear. It still felt like it would have been overwhelming. The other thing, my mother was one of four. And here's the thing that I found interesting. My mother's oldest sibling was a boy. Well, by the time I got around, he was a man. He had 3 children. 2 boys and a girl, with a girl in the middle. Then there is my oldest aunt, and she has 3 children as well, 2 girls and a boy, with a boy in the middle. Then there is my mother, who had only me, and then my aunt, who had 1 son. I was the youngest grandchild for many years until he came along. So yeah, I kind of find that a little neat. I know not everybody has that kind of situation, but yeah. Okay, today we kind of shortened it. There are only 8 questions. Again, tagging Robbie at FrekiFitWolf and Joan at Joan's Ported Plate. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Thank you, Kim, for checking on me. It's been a stressful time. For some reason, in the last week or 2, it's been rough. Yeah, and I meant to record this last night, but my husband got a new synthesizer, and he was playing with that, and the only thing that I think you would have heard if I had tried to record last night was him pounding on that keyboard right there. So, anyway, I look forward to hearing everybody's answers. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.